Good morning, friends, fellow traders. I greet you all. My name is Samuel Okoye-Ocha, communicating from the land of the rising sun, from Biafra, West Africa. I'm back again for the weekly analysis for coming week. Quickly, let me remind you again that nothing is 100% sure in trading. Trading have two guys. Trading and trading and the analysis has two faces: technical and fundamental. And technical is period to fundamental. The reason is this: with technical knowledge, you will know what to expect. With fundamental, you don't know. Fundamental, before what is happening, you are already late. But technical will give you the advantage to be ahead of the market. Let me use the word to be ahead of the market. For instance, for this, is because of technical knowledge, I know that we are going to have a reversal in this zone. So those who watched my video last week, you know that I said I think the pair was around here. Either okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the pair was either here or here. And I said we are approaching the reversal zone. I said it. So now, are we now selling, or do we still have chances to go further? Yes, as long as we can still go back to 97 or even more. But for now, let's focus on selling because selling have started. Okay, now just to remind you again. Yesterday there was so much volatility. Yesterday, this is why I always tell you, do not fail to use stop loss. And when the stop loss is too wide, don't trade. It's better that you miss a trade than that you lose the trade. So because when fundamental came in, when news came in, news brings a lot of volatility in the market. So having said this, let me continue to my analysis. This is DXY. You can see this big candle. This is our reversal zone. I don't expect DXY to go further than this area. You see this 97.6, 96. I don't expect it to go above it. It can still go up maybe within this zone. So you have seen the daily candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In other words, WXYXZ, 5 swings corrective move. Now, what do we do next? Let's see 4 hours. In 4 hours, this drop is sharp, and I expect it to continue going down. In my own view, I think we are going down to at least to 95.1 to 94.7 at least. Even if we are still going back up, we will at least come to this level. So let me quickly show you 1 hour to make my point. So whenever we are having a correction, the correction is either WXY. The correction is either this way. This is called WXY, or this way. Or this way. So whenever it is 5 waves, W is 3 waves. But if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it becomes an A. So for this reason, what I'm expecting is that we will have an ABC. I think we are going to get an ABC. Where's my So for instance, this is what I'm expecting. This can be wave A, then wave B, somewhere here, then wave C. It may not be an exact quote of what I said, but something similar will likely happen. Okay, something similar will likely happen. So let me change it to color. So because of this 1, 2, 3, I'm expecting wave 4 around here, around this zone. Then after that, wave 5 will drop. The wave 5 can be deep. Well, let me not assume it will be deep. Let me say it will be close little above wave 3. Then we get an ABC as wave B. Then we will get another 5 waves drop as wave C. So this is what I'm expecting that we will get on DXY. So going to Euro USD, DXY is always opposite of Euro USD. So I won't go in details, but to show you that what is happening here is also happening there in opposite direction. So you can see this type of candle. You saw it on DXY, they drop it. So it means that we are now buying. And here is our reversal zone again. We are now buying. So what we force now is to how do we join the buyers, or how do we enter buy position? Okay. To do that, let's see 4 hours. So this can be, or let me just like what I show you on DXY. Let's allow wave. Let me go back to DXY. So in DXY, let's allow wave A to finish. Or if you like, you can sell wave 5. If you like, that is after the wave 4 have ended, you can sell wave 5 and close it quickly. Then allow this to play and trade this very one. So be patient to trade this. Personally, this is what I would like to trade. I would like to trade this or trade this, but I want to trade this. Okay, so the same thing goes to USD. So I did not mark but see it's the same structure. I didn't mark it, but let me see. You can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4 will be somewhere here, or then we have 5. Then after that, we will have something like A, B, C. So something like this will happen on USD. So I would advise you forget about this. Let this happen. Then it will become A. Then this will become our C. Sorry, this will become our C. So find a way to trade the ABC. That's one thing I can say about this one. So that's for USD and DSY. Then we go down to JPY. In JPY, we have something similar. Let me go to daily. So not similar. Last week, in my opinion, I said that this that we have an incomplete sequence. That I expect this to drop to this very low, or this channel, nearly to this channel, but not haven't touched it. So and this is with W. This can be your ABC. It has 5 subwaves. So let me change the W. Okay. So in many cases, in many occasions, wave A and wave C is always equal. Wave A and wave C is always equal. That is why we always measure them to be equal to each other. So I expect it to drop further before the buying starts. Let me change this one also because it's made 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I expect it to drop further before the buying starts. So let's check 4 hours. Our 4 hours, you can see as I said that with A or C is always 5 waves. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 50th wave is what I expect to drop further. But now let me say something that might happen. Sometimes we have a truncation. Now, this can be the 50th wave. This can be the 50th wave. It's possible that this is the 50th wave. It's possible. But I think it will have one more drop lower. So if it begins to happen, don't be surprised it is happening. But that's what I saw on the chart. Now let's go to 1 hour. Maybe we see something that will give us more assurance to happen. Okay, 1 hour. 1 hour. Let us keep watching this level. If you don't get a sharp move above this level, if we don't get a sharp move above this level, then expect another drop to complete the wave 5. So that's my opinion on this. Before we talk about buying, okay. So the next GBUSD. Let's go to daily again. Last week, I remember last week I said that unless we have a move that we break this level, that we expect a further drop, and the dropping have happened. Will it continue to drop or have it reversed? You can see it touched it's only about 20 pips. It will touch the equal the reversal zone. Which still come to the reversal zone? I don't know. Maybe we take a look at lower time frame to know what we expect. So let's go to 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours. This is wave 3, this is wave 4. As long as the wave 5, this wave have closed below this wave 3, it might have finished. It might have finished. We will not get another drop. But everything, I don't know to presume. I want to give you every possibilities I see in the market. Okay, now this is okay. I remember last week I said that we are having a sale very soon. Okay, aggressive entry, conservative entry. Whether enter here or here, you see the profit. So now this is my opinion. You can see the market dropped. The market closed above this place and dropped again. If the market comes above this place and close above this, then we continue to buy. So now my idea is that I'm not going to sell. even if it will drop further, I will sell. Then if it drops further, if it goes below this place, I will look for sell setup around here. Sorry, buy setup around here. And if I get a reversal that goes above this level, then I will buy. That's my idea on this. So this major phase, I think the selling is coming to an end. Let's go to GBP JPY. Let's check our daily as well. On JPY, we expect a further drop. But I don't know if that whether it will drop again. I mean, whether it will drop so soon or whether it will waste time before it begins to drop again. So, but all the same, this is web 3 and this is web 4. So, and web 4, since you if you don't trade it on time, I mean, if you enter it at the end of the first correction, then what about it? Trade the next wave. So let's check 4 hours. In our 4 hours, this is what we have. Okay. On this move, we have truncation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normally, we're 5 will be above here, but we have a truncation. So for now, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is wave A. I count this as wave A. Then this is wave B. 1, 2, 3. ABC, but the ABC is not just fine, but sometimes it can be like that. So I'm expecting a 5 waves drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I get a nice ABC on wave 4, I will take wave 5. This is this. Selling the silage is good. In bigger time frame, even in 1 hour. Once you get it on time, you sell it. This one, if you got this entry on time, it's good. If you miss it, if you get a nice correction here, then selling is okay. Let's check 1 hour. The 1 hour, you can see the drop. There's 1 with 1, 2, even 1, 2, 1, ABC 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's making a very nice structure. So if we get an ABC, a nice ABC, trading it will be a good idea. So if here is the target, the main target is between 38.2 to 3%, but it can be shallow. In the sense, you must be waiting for it to come to this level. It will end at this level. So that's why I added the 23.6 level. So we will get this and go down. So I would like to say this one. Pounds to New Zealand. Pounds to New Zealand, we have a harmonic pattern that's nearly completed. It didn't complete, maybe 20, 30 pips to complete. But secondly, we have a reversal zone of an ABC, which completed correctly. So the buying was confirmed. Now, here is our target. Do we still have, can we still drop further? Yes, but for now, let's focus whether we are going to buy or not. So to do that, we take lower time frame. So in our lower time frame, you can see we already have a big move. When I was making an analysis, I was thinking that we have another drop, but it didn't happen. It broke the channel and it's going up. So now, what will you do? Simple. If we get a nice correction, something like this, if we get a nice structure, maybe a nice ABC that we drop to this level or WXY, then we can buy. It depends how the correction looks like. Not every correction you will trade. Okay, so if you don't know what to do, leave it and look for other place to trade. USD chef. This is the wonder of the week. And here is JPY. Of course, I expected a drop, but not this sharp. Okay, so now we have some possibilities in this trade. First, the first thing I expect here is this: a similar drop. What happened here to repeat itself here? There is because an ABC before this buy. Secondly, we might be getting a triangle that is A, B, C, D, E. Or maybe this is A, this is B, then we have C, D, and E before the buy. So for now, let us keep watching. I don't want to. I will leave it like this, so that when the drop continues, I will now know what we are getting. So 4 hours. 4 hours. This drop is very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. So and whenever we have this type of drop, sharp drop, what it shows that the selling will be much. So for now, just like USD and DXY, I'm expecting this. This is what I'm expecting here. Also, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 somewhere here, 5 somewhere. Then followed by an N, B, C. There. Then another 5 waves. Though it may not be this deep, though it may be. Okay, so this is just a forecast of what we will likely get. Sometimes we've seen we be 80% of wave A. Okay, but in my opinion, I have to wait. Let this happen. Let this happen, and I will trade this. Then, if the structure changes, then I will change. For instance, if within the week I begin to see a sharp move that's come to this level, I mean a sharp move, then I will know that we may not get this thing I have just entered. We will end up having 3 waves here, 3 waves here, 3 waves here, which will make it short. Okay, so try to understand that this doesn't mean it must happen, but from what usually happens in the market, That's what we expect. Let's go to 1 hour. And any need for that? Nothing different on 1 hour. So just look for the correction, which let me remind you. Whenever we get a very sharp wave thread, whenever we get a very sharp wave thread, 90% of the time or 8% of the time, we don't get the correction is always shadow. That is, it will end between here and here. Sometimes it will end between 23 and 38. So, but for the benefit of doubt, let me add the standard level. That is the standard level is this. The standard level is this. 50 and 38. But it may end around here and going to drop. That is default will be end here, then 5 will drop. So let me leave it like this for now. USD JPY. Go to daily again. Okay, USD JPY. This is what I think will happen. That the pair will bounce at this and going to go up. But you can see it went deeper, very deeper. So now it means that this is end of wave 5, and the sell-off will continue. Just like USD chef, we are going to get more selling. Okay, so let's see 4 hours. So in 4 hours, you can see this drop is sharp. So once we get a correction towards this level again, don't know how far or deep it will go, for something around the here, then the selling will continue. After one drop, we get something like this, something like this, something like this, then another drop that will be similar to this very one. So this is my forecast on USD JPY. Let me go take 1 hour as well. This is really amazing. The sell-off is really amazing. So nevertheless, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This wave 1 and 2, not, but it doesn't give us something good to count. So let me not count it, but you see what I'm okay. It can be counted. 15 minutes. Oh my God. Just straight line. Let me leave it. But since we know after impulse, correction, after correction, impulse. Okay, I don't want to label this type of trade, but to trade it is good. AUD USD. Let's go to daily. AUD USD is another surprising move. I expected it to. This is what I expected. Those on my chart will see something like this. I expected this to bounce off this level and continue to go up. Maybe jam here before going down or continue going up. So what happened? It broke and keep going down. Now, what do we expect next? It's simple. We expect this to drop to this level. To drop to this level. This channel is what we are now expecting to hold. Will it be here or here? Wait a minute. Let me go check one daily chart on this. Sorry, weekly chart. What do you have a weekly chart? Oh, weekly chart. Okay. Just to zoom, I want to be sure of what I'm doing. This is a 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it web 3. Then this is an this is a WXY. So let me check what we are expecting. This is what I'm expecting. A very deep move. So this is what I'm expecting. Either this, either we get this. Let me put. I will put the chart. Let me put something here. Either we get this, or we get this. Okay, so this is a daily chart, so don't think it will happen this week. So, but that is the right projection. And if you watch this channeling, and this is almost same place. So we must get a move like this, a move like this. At the end of the day, we see the price there before we get the buying. So, but now we have to focus on lower time frame. 4 hours. Now, once we get a reversal, we look for sale. We have not known that we are selling. We are now selling this pair. So the best is to check the 1 hour. The 1 hour, if you trade this, watch this this line, watch it. And because we have gotten enough sell-off, expect the price to close above here. Then after buying, we join the sellers again. Then let me give you a measurement, so sort of from this starting selling point from here to here. I expect this pair to correct at least something like this. That is, it can still drop, but once the correction begins, I would like you to see something like this. Something like this. What's this level? So this is a forecast, and that's how market moves. So once we begin to see a buy-in, that is once higher high begins to happen, expect something like this. Then if we see this type of structure, then we get prepared for another dropping. But for now, it remains a forecast. So watch out. This is a respect to trade anyway. When you get we enter at the right time. So I don't say that we are going to buy now. No. But once the buy begins, that is okay. Now let me break it down for you. Let me go to 1 hour. The buying will begin when the market closes above this level in an impulsive manner. What do I mean by impulsive manner? Simple. Breaking of this level, not when you see something like this and break it. No. This move is collective in nature. When I say impulsive, you see a sharp move like this, I break it. Then you know it will move sharp again. Not when it was moving like this and break it. It doesn't make sense. It will just drop once more. So get it correct. Avoid losing your money. I'm of the opinion that you better lose a trade than you better miss a trade than lose that trade. Okay. New Zealand USD. This is another wonderful sell-off. I remembered on this one that I said we likely get a drop to this level. That's why I put this line. And I said we expect a bounce from here. But if it breaks, we likely get another drop. Now it's sure that we're getting W, X, Y, X, Z. So expect correction and drop. So I would waste time here because that's what we have discussed last week. Okay, now this 4 hours, I said we likely get a bounce. The bounce didn't happen. I removed this. It didn't happen. I removed this. And I said that we will sell from here. If we get a bounce, that we should. I remember we should be careful that we can only say that buy have come about when we get above here, and you can see it didn't happen. So let me remove this as well. So for now, if we get any good correction, then we sell towards the lower line. So this is what we expect. So move towards this level, it makes sense, and we sell. If not, if something contrary need to happen, what about it and focus on other things. Okay, now let's go to commodities. Gold. In gold, what are we seeing or what do we expect to see on gold? I remembered last week or maybe last 2 weeks that the possibility of gold coming back to this level and even here exists. As long as we don't take out this level and this level, if you are watching my video, you remember I said as long as if you take out this level, you watch out this out. But once we have taken this out, that possibility of coming down here exists. Now I can tell you we are coming down here. In my opinion, we are coming down here. It's a matter of something like this. So, but let's not worry about it for now. Now it's ready to worry about it. How are we coming down here? So let's go to 4 hours first. So you can see what I have been saying before. An ABC is forming, and with A is always 1, 2, 3. This will 4, 4, 5. Now let me let me say something. This can be wave 4. Then it can wave 4 can from what I'm this wave 4 can be a complex wave. In the sense, it can be something like this. It can be to do something like this. Maybe trying to form a triangle or something like this. But for now, let's take it. For now, let's take it as wave 4. Even if it is the first part, that is A, B, this cannot if this is wave B is unusual. So sometimes it happens. But now, what we are looking for is we either get this a little move, and drop. It goes to 5, or it will just move like this. It will not move like little move up like this and drop and give us a 5. And after that, we will get an we get an ABC. We get an No, and this is just a sketch. I'm not measuring anything. So just freehand sketching. So don't rely on it. Rely on the structure you will see. I'm just trying to guess the type of structure we always see, and we take trade based on that. Then after that, we look for another this type of structure again. It's going to be an exact one, but it will be similar to this. Now, we can see the possibility of we getting to this level again. So, the question is, will you trade this? Will you know when this is going to happen? It may happen in a different manner, but if you can know when ABC happened, no matter how it happened, then sure, we will trade this down to this level. So, gold 1690 is possible. 1680 is possible. As long as we don't get a sharp move again towards this level. Okay, silver is the same thing. So let me not waste time on silver. So silver, we can see sharp drop again happen on silver. So now we get this $19 area 19-20. Do we get here? Possible. Okay, so let's get here for 4 hours. This is where we expected the reversal. So this is why I tell you before, nothing is 100% sure in trading. Okay, when this was happening, I was expecting that we get an ABC, which we terminate here, and they break this and go. But it doesn't happen. So this is why you always trade with stop loss. Don't think that, don't presume on anything. So I mean, don't presume 100% of what will happen in the market. So now this didn't happen. What do we have now? It's simple. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now, sorry, I couldn't begin to count this. Of course, the other counts are still valid. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a valid count. I won't be changing counts all the time. Okay, so what do we expect next? An A, B, see. It can end at anywhere. Let me try to use figure. My gauge can be accurate. Okay, so we expect wave A and C to be equal or similar. So this is what we expect to happen. So 21.38 is what I'm seeing here on 4 hours. So who knows whether this wave 5 will say drop further, and then wave ABC will come further, and this goes further. But now let's assume this is wave 5. Okay, but let me go to 1 hour to check something on 1 hour. So now, why I say that we must get a further drop of wave 5 is this. Wave 5 can give us 5 subwaves. Don't forget, wave 5 can give us another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why I said we can still have a further drop as wave 5. For now, let's not go there for now. So we know that it can happen. So that's my message. No, it can happen. Somebody requested for natural gas, but I don't have time to label the chart. So please bear with me. I don't have time to label the chart. I have not been following natural gas. I haven't been following it, but I can look at the market and tell you what to expect next. The structure is somehow upward. Okay, this is what I call a reversal zone. This is what I call an extended reversal zone. So it's turned back in an extended reversal zone. Maybe the sell-off will continue. Let me go back to daily. Can this be an ABC? Sorry, WXY. Let me check. Oh, I can see it hit a reversal zone and reversed. So now it is buying. Let me go for that lower to 4 hours. Okay, so now okay. Let me believe that this is 1, 2. In fact, to avoid confusion, I didn't about the chart. Let's go to 1 hour. So to avoid the confusion, 1, 2, 1, ABC 2. Okay, now this can be just as our 1. This is an A, B, C. Running flat with 2. Wave 3 can be 61.8%. Sorry, 161. So this can be wave 3. Or wave 3 can, let me just put this like this. Wave 3 can extend to, wave 3 can extend, wave 3 can extend. Sorry. Oh, am I confused? Web3 can extend to 200%, 200, even 261. This is 200, even 261. So Web3 can go as far as Web3 can go as far as 200 or even 261. So, but for now, let's say Web3 is expected to end here. Then Web4, we make it Web4. Then Web5, I want to trade Web5. If Web3 ends and give us correction now, what I'm trying to explain, until you see something like this, where is correction now? Here. Something like, you know how ABC looks, something like this. A, B, C. I mean, don't buy until you see, because we might get a little pullback like this and go again. If you see Web3, you can see a little pullback again and go again. It's Web3. So these things are possible. So until you see a correction, that's when you talk about buying. So that's for now. Anyone again? US oil. Oil is another wonder to behold. Oil is another wonder to behold. On oil, this is what I'm expecting. 70, 72, 73 is what I'm expecting, but it drops very, very sharp, very, very sharp. So what next? Is the selling completed? I don't think so. Okay, now you can see nothing is how to put it. Nothing is very, very, very short in trading. So I never expected this channel to be broken like this. When this is broken, I thought we have correction and go on. It came right back inside here, print this one again. So the channel now useless. Is the wave count useless too? WSY is it? This count 1, 2, 3, 4. This is useless as well. What do we then have here? This count also useless. This one not useless for now. Or let me go back to the honestly, whenever we have this type of charts, okay, I have no option that to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so this is what I can do just quickly now. What next? Let me just go first. So this I'm doing what is standard. Standard, what we expect. What we expect is what I'm trying to do. So we expect this to happen. So if you are buying this pair, be careful, because this is the next level. The next move is this. We expect it to come between here and here. So we might have entered in a very bearish market in oil. As a technical analyst, I'm telling you this. You might have entered a bear market in oil. I don't need what OPEC is saying to know this. 1, 2, maybe 4, 5. I don't need to listen to OPEC to tell you that we have entered the bear market. This sharp sell-off tells me that we are into a bear market in oil. Okay, so just be careful. This is a forecast. I don't know how it will develop, but once we get an ABC or WXY, an ABC, or WXY, we sell. Then after this, of course, it will be over 5. After that, we get another a bigger then another drop will happen. This is how these things work. So if you are selling, if you are buying oil, please be careful. I prefer to sell oil than to buy oil now. Of course, the market have turned to selling. So maybe something like this is what we likely get. This is just a forecast. I don't say it will happen like this. So don't say that I said it will happen, but I'm pretty sure this is dropping. It will give us an air. Let me put it. This will give us an air somewhere here, B, somewhere here, or lower than that place, then C, somewhere there. That's what will happen in this market. When I say nothing is sure, doesn't mean that we don't know what to expect. I don't expect this sharp drop, but I know we are doing correction. So watch out for something like this. Let's go to the foil, point toward 4, so 4-hour chart. Anyway, I don't have anything to show on 4 hours again. Other than this, expect. I believe this will have ended. Expect something like this. Expect a buy-in that will end. A buy that will end somewhere here. Maybe. Something like this to give us the form we are looking for. So expect something like this. No matter the shape it comes with, but that's what I am expecting. The 5 will not that's so deep. Okay, so this spot, I would like to sell oil if I see this type of structure. I will sell oil. If not, I will. What about it for now? Okay, I've got the end of this analysis. The next will be cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching. God bless you. If you want to join my Telegram channel where I share free trade setups, join. If you want to join, if you want to learn, you contact me. My link is always below my video. My personal phone number is this. So this number is on WhatsApp, is on Telegram, 23480 60809963. The number is on WhatsApp, is on Telegram as well. So once you call it, once you send a message, tell me you want to join my students, I give you a link. After I have paid a little money, I don't charge much. Pay the little money you will pay. That's all. Okay, thank you for watching. God bless you.